Alright, so this question is validated IP address. So in this question, you are given a string, query IP. So you either return IPv4 or IPv6. And if both of them are not true, then you return neither. So IPv4 is this constraint. So it's starting from 0 to 255. And the X, the X represent the, the string array split by the dot, right? And then you cannot have a leading 0. And then you also cannot have like some crappy, string. So this is not allowed. So IPv6, you can only contain digit and lowercase letter, and also the uppercase letter from A to F. So the reason why you contain A to F, this is because you have from 0 to 16 for the hexadecimal. Right? Hex is what 16, right? So you just have to follow the constraint. So let's talk about some constraint in IPv4. So IPv4, you want to what? You want to get rid of basically you want to get rid of what? Get rid of leading 0, right? And this is pretty much it, right? And then also the the range is between 0 to 255. So let's just start writing about IPv4, right? So I need a helper function. I'm going to just create a boolean and IPv4 and string IP. So for the for the base case, you want to just split by what? By dot, right? And then in this one, like you cannot just split by dot. Like there are some corner cases, right? So you want to use a regulation, a regulation expression using the backslash. So backslash with negative. So just go on Google, like what does this mean? And then if the string.length does not equal to 4, right? Which means they don't have what? They don't have 4 different integer, right? You just want to return false. Alright, so now we can traverse, right? So for string to string, right? Traverse a string. So I'm going to just check if this one is greater than 1. So for the first if statement, I'm going to check leading 0, right? And also string.chart at 0 is equal to 0. Sorry, dot equals 0. So if this is if this is happening, just return false. This is checking leading 0, right? If a current string is what 0, 1, and then you want to just return false, right? Alright, so next one, I want to using a try and catch. So the reason why I'm using a try and catch is because the LeetCode will throw you the number format exception. I'm gonna call E, and if this is happening, just return false. So why I need a try and catch? Because I'm gonna parse the string to int. So integer num equal to what? Integer.parsing the string. So if this is not working, you need a try and catch to catch your error, and then you'll return false, right? So I just have to make sure the num, if the num is actually equal to null, or the num is less than 0, or the num is greater than 255. So this is like a range between, range exclude, right? So you want just return false, right? And then at the end of the IPv4, you just want to say return true. So I can just use the helper function I just made. So IPv4 for the query IP, right? And if this is IPv4 is true, then just return the string. Right. So the next one is going to be create an IPv6, and then using a query, and then return IPv6, right? And the last but not least, return neither. Alright, so we need to create a function for public boolean IPv6 string IP. Alright, we just need to talk about this. So what does this mean? Again, the length should be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? It has to be 8, right? If this is not 8, I will return false. And I'm still going to traverse. And when I traverse, I need to check my current every single char, right? I need to check for the char. I need to check my digit. I need to check my lowercase letter. I need to check my uppercase letter. And if everything is working, then I don't have to worry about this, right? So yeah, here we go. And maybe I can start coding, right? So string.split IP.split, sorry. So you still split by the dot, -1. And then if the string.length is, does not equal to 8, right? You just have to make sure, this is what? This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8. And then if this is not 8, you return false. And also, if you look at the pattern, it has to be less than equal to 4, right? For every single string, right? So just say for loop, string. So if string is actually equal to null, if string is actually equal to null, okay, string cannot be null, definitely, right? But if string.length is what? Is greater than 4. Is greater than 4, or string.length is actually equal to 0. Let me swap this. So this might be more readable, right? If string.length is actually equal to 0, this is possible string is actually equal to null. And when you split, then you will get an error for sure. But I don't have to check for string equal to null, basically, right? I didn't check for null for here, so I don't check for null for here. So if this is happening, you'll return false. And then I just have to traverse every single char inside my string. So if C is digit, right? If C is digit, then I can use a character that is digit as C. Then I don't have to worry about, right? I don't have to worry about like what digit it is. It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 9, it doesn't matter. But if this is digit, it's doable. But I just have to check for current current character, right? So I'm going to just convert the current C to lowercase. So I don't have to check for the uppercase or lowercase. So I just have to say if C is less than A or C is what? Greater than F, I will return false. And at the end of this, I will return true. So there are a lot of typing, but this is pretty straightforward. If C is digit, then I don't worry about this. And if C is uppercase, I convert to a lowercase. If C is lowercase, lowercase to lowercase is, it doesn't change, right? So I will just make sure C is in the range between what? A to F. If C is not inside the A to F range, I will return false. So let me run it. Oh, I see. Where's my error? Okay, here is it. So string.chart at, right? This is the chart. So what am I doing? Using 0, 0. So this might be okay. Oh, so look at this. So this is what IPv6, right? And I'm actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm actually forget one constraint. So here is it. Let me pause the video for a second. Yes, I mean I don't have to pause. You know, I just realized I'm using a semicolon right here. I'm not using a dot. Yeah, you know, doable. Yes. All right. So should be okay. So let's talk about the time and space for this one. So you are traversing this IPv4, right? And you know, like when the string is IPv4, if a string is IPv4, I'm coming to here, I'm split by the dot, and yeah, pretty much it, right? So the time, this is time, I mean this is also space, all of n for a represent end of IP, and all of n for the time, you know, check for every single character, be honest, like you actually, you know, parse to in, you know, converting the string to in, so all of n for all of n for the time, right? And then for the space is also all of n in IPv4, right? IPv6 is actually still the same, all of n and represent length of IP, and all of n again for the time. So yeah, so let me do some breakpoint right here, start debugging, start. Alright, so this is a query. So I will enter here. Oh, here's it. So just checking, you know. Yeah. So again, you will return straightforward solution. So how about this? This is also true. Well, how about this? Let me just change a little bit to what? To G. So start debugging, and this will actually return false, right? So in a query, I mean I don't have to check. This will give you false. So I will jump to here, right? And I step into the function. So I'm still checking every single character. So okay, this one is 2001, doesn't change. Next one. Let me have a breakpoint right here as well. And I will break. Alright. So I'm checking 0. I'm also checking the next one, 0. I'm also checking A to E. Checking next one, 0370. Checking the last one, 733G. This will actually give you false. G, right? You convert to a lowercase. And is G inside my range? No, you return false. And yeah, so you return neither for this IP address. Alright, so this question is a little bit long, and spend some time to understand the constraint, and you should be okay. Alright, still have question, leave a comment below, subscribe if you want it, and I will see you next time. Bye.